everyone. Welcome to the first day of Data Journalism Com 240 Asynchronous Summer Class. That's a mouthful. Thanks for taking the class. This is our fourth year of teaching this course in the summer. I usually teach it a couple times during the school year as well, during the full academic year. This is a really good one to take in the summer because we really condense it into just 4 short weeks. So you learn to build a lot of really cool visualizations, how to work with spreadsheets, things like that, in a very short amount of time. So you'll be watching a lot of videos and working with a lot of software and working through a lot of exercises over the next 4 weeks. This is our class Google Drive folder. I've emailed you the access information for this. We do all of our coursework out of here, not out of Blackboard, because basically when you graduate, you'll never use Blackboard again. So we want to have you using tools in here that are helpful to you. So to start with here's the syllabus, if you want to open that up. Quick little tour of this. My office hours are basically by appointment. Just reach out to me. I'll set up a quick Zoom and we can chat, go over anything you like. Best way to reach me is my mikeriley1@gmail.com email address. I'm also mreill9@uic.edu. Either one will feed into the same email address. Make sure you're following @JournToolbox on Twitter. You'll tweet a lot of your assignments to the UIC digital hashtag. So you have to have a working Twitter account for this class. It's how I grade your work. We want you sharing your work after you post it. It's a big part of data journalism. Classroom rules, meeting deadlines, making sure you're keeping up in class affects your grade. It's a big part of your grade, 10% of it. Make sure that when you are out field reporting for anything, you identify yourself as a student journalist at UIC. We don't do a lot of it in the summer class, but there may be one story where you have to interview somebody or something. Just make sure that you identify yourself as a student reporter, because a lot of the work that we produce in here gets published to a website called Redline Project. And we just redesigned this, which is really cool. Redlineproject.news. Redlineproject.news is our new website. It's very cool. It's been around. Redline Project has for 10 years. Covers news in neighborhoods off of Chicago's Red Line L stops. So some of the stuff you'll learn to build is just like what I've got here. This is your final project in here, last week 4 project. You'll write a short story and produce a little infographic like this in a tool called Venngage. You'll learn to do some really cool visualizations in here. Our class Google Drive is where all of our assignments reside. They're in 4 weekly folders. The breakdown of your grade is right here. The Venngage assignments were 25%. Data Wrapper and Google Flourish, 20%. We do a little math for journalists exercises and a little bridges. We analyze a data set on bridges in here. Google Trends, My Maps, and a Data Wrapper map are each worth 10%, and then 10% your final or your ability to meet deadlines and participating in the class, basically. We don't meet live at all. We don't meet in person at all. Everything is done off these videos, and you'll just work through them week by week. I do ask that you stay within the week that we're working on things. Don't jump a week ahead or anything. So stay within the week that we're working in, so 1, 2, 3, or 4. A little addendum here. These are just some interesting blogs and research about data journalism. Some of these data sets may come in handy. You might be able to pull one for an assignment or something. Down at the bottom of our syllabus is our weekly schedule. This is what you care about the most. Just like I said, stay within the week and just follow the steps 1 through whatever 8 or 9. I know this looks ominous, but really, some of these are very short readings or a short video you play. Or just clicking on something and doing a couple of things with it. You'll have the prep for the next week at the bottom here. So you'll start this first week and you'll go through and complete your assignments. And then in week 2 or the end of week 1, you'll start prepping for week 2, which is right here. Week 2 is math for journalists, My Maps, and data scraping, which is a really cool skill to have. And then you'll just work through all these assignments one by one. So Some are over with pretty quick. Others, do take a little bit of time. So, again, it's a condensed class. So what about week one? If we go to the week one folder right up here, we've got a few PowerPoints and things for you to look at. In each one of these weekly folders, you'll see a class schedule, and this is the week one class schedule. If you open that up, you'll be able to look through here and see in great detail, what we're covering. It's pretty much what you see on the syllabus as well. Your week one assignment will be to set up a Medium account and post a practice story there and set up your Twitter account. And then share that Medium post to your Twitter account, to the UIC digital hashtag. So what you're going to do is hit the pause button and open up this Medium setup and practice story assignment and read through it, and then start the video back up again, and I'll go over it in a little more detail. All right, welcome back. Hopefully you've read through all of this. So what you're going to do is set up an account in Medium, medium.com. It was founded by Evan Williams, who was one of the founders of Twitter. He broke off and developed Medium. Medium's a really good site for posting content to the web, stories, video, audio, multimedia, things like that. Once you kind of get the hang of using it, it's pretty easy. It's very similar to WordPress, Wix, Squarespace, many others you've used. Kind of use one CMS, you've used them all. CMS is a content management system. So, due by Friday, May 20th, I'm recording this in March, Friday, May 20th at 9 a.m. You're not going to tweet this one out. It's just a practice story. You're going to put your Medium account link and Twitter handle on this page here that's linked right off of here. So you don't have to tweet this one. Your other assignments you will tweet. So you put your name in here, your Medium account, and then your Twitter handle, okay? And every other assignment you'll tweet out, but this first one you won't. I mentioned earlier that you tweet it, but you actually don't. It walks you through step by step on how to set up an account at Medium. Medium.com, right here. You just click up here on Get Started, and then if you already have an account, you can sign in or sign up with your email. If you just want to do it through your Google account, that's how I did mine. It's a good way to set up the account just through your Gmail. Then it automatically kicks in when you're logged into Gmail. So this walks you through those steps on how to sign in. I've given you some steps here too on how to publish and things like that, written steps, but I'm also going to go over it with this video. Down here at the bottom is the practice story that you're going to post. It gives you a headline, a little subhead, which I'll show you how to write in the video here, and then also a cut line and credit for the photo, an editor's note, which you won't post on any of yours, just this one, and an old story that is we've used for years to do this assignment. And we'll embed some YouTube videos. It's important that you learn how to embed video and graphics properly and photos into the interface, and then hit publish, which will walk you through all those steps. So if you go back to your Google Drive and you see in the week one folder, there's a photo here of Governor Quinn. You want to download this. So just highlight it, and to download it, you just go to these three little dots and hit the download button. And the photo will download either to your desktop or your downloads folder, wherever you send your downloads. And what I want you to do now is hit pause on this video and go ahead and set up your Medium account. When you're setting up your Medium account, it will ask you to upload a photo. It will ask you to upload a bio. So you'll see something like this. You'll fill it out as you're setting up the account. I've already added mine here. Short bio, just a couple sentences describing who you are. You'll want to have your name here, not like some surname or anything, but your actual name. And then upload your photo, be able to hit edit and upload a photo of yourself. Very important that you have an accurate representation of who you are on the web. It's a big part of this class. So go ahead and set that up and then restart once you've got your account set up. All right. Now that you've got your account set up, you're ready to write a post. So to write a post, Medium has set up all of its tools down the left-hand toolbar here. If you've used it years ago, maybe you would have seen those tools up here across the top. Up here are all the people that I'm following. These are people that are in my class this semester, and I can follow them. You can open up anybody's account on Medium. They should have a little follow button, and you can hit follow, and you can follow them. The list of your people you're following is right here, and their most recent posts. So it's kind of cool. You can see what they're writing and working on. It's good networking. So we're going to write a post. And to do that, you click on the little right button down here in the lower left. It gives you a title, and then you can start doing the writing and telling the story. Well, all you have to do here is really cut and paste, okay? So we've got a headline here, Quinn, pensions threaten map grants. So we're going to copy that. We're going to put that in as our title. Easy enough. Good subject, verb, object structure, okay? Good online headlines, 5 to 7 words, subject, verb, object structure. Who did what? Quinn says pensions are threatening map grants, okay? I could add a word, state pensions or something like that. And then I'm going to go down here and grab my story, starting with a byline, by Bob Smith. I'm just going to grab the first few paragraphs here, and I'm going to paste it in where it gives you this little tell your story. It's got a little pop-up here with a plus sign. You can upload photos. You can upload embeds by just cutting and pasting a link in there to a graphic or a video. But I'm just going to paste the text in just to get some text on the page. Okay. And then I'm going to go in and grab the rest of my story right here. Notice I'm not grabbing the videos quite yet. And I'll paste that in here. I'll type in video here just so I know that the video is going to go right there. Hit return. More story. Your story should always be flush left with a blank line in between the paragraphs. Okay? Digital reading does not indent. Okay, so websites don't indent their copy. Okay. Then grab the rest of the story and put that in with a video here. Okay. I'm going to boldface my byline. And then I want you to hit pause right now if you've got your story in here. And take some time to read through the story so you have a good understanding of what the story's about. So go ahead and hit pause, and we'll get started back up here in a second. Okay, welcome back. Now that you know what your story's about, this is a speech that Governor Quinn years ago gave at DePaul University about MAP grants. You can go back in now, and we're going to grab the cut line. Okay, the cut line and the editor's note are right here. So I'm going to start at where it says redlineproject.org, and I'm going to go up to where it says Gov Pat Quinn Talks. I'm going to copy all that and paste it in right above my byline. Okay, then I'm going to click right before where it says Governor Pat Quinn, hit return one time. See the little plus sign that pops up here? Hit the plus sign, and click on the camera, and that allows you to upload an image. Okay. And I'm in my downloads folder. There's my picture of Governor Quinn. Hit open, and there we go. You can put your caption under here, or you can just leave it in, as this boldface one. Either one works fine. So now you've got a photo, a cut line, an editor's note, byline. Notice the byline is just by and no colon in it. Always boldface it. Now all we have to do is go in and add the 2 videos. So we're going to grab this first video. So copy the link to the YouTube video. And where it says video here, I'm going to delete it out. Hit the plus sign. And you're going to go to the 4th tool over from the left, the one with the 2 brackets called Add and Embed. As long as you hover over it, you'll see the name. Click on that, then paste in the link and hit return. Pause for a second. In comes your video. We're going to do it again down here. That's why I do 2 of them, so you get a good feel for it. copy the link. Okay, delete the text, hit the plus sign. And again, don't just paste the link in because that can mess things up. But do it as the embed. Hit return and pause for a minute. Let the video load. And now you're set. Okay. Now you've got a nice story. Notice how we've spaced out the photo, the videos, and the throughout the story to kind of sprinkle it in throughout the piece. Now you want to publish it to the live web. To do that, hit the green publish button. You want to give it some tags. Tags are keywords that appear in the story. And if you've read the story, you know that Pat Quinn is a big part of the story. You know that MAP grants are a big part of the story. You'll know that, what else? DePaul University is mentioned in there. College scholarships. And you can add, 4 to 5 tags usually, and you're pretty good shape. Hit publish and send now and hold for a second, and it'll wind up publishing to the live web. Okay. So now it's live on the internet. Okay, here's your story. If I want to go back in and edit it, okay, I can't edit it here because it's out on the live web. This is the link to it up here. And I can share this over social channels if I want to. But if I want to go back in and edit it, I click on stories right here, which is what we're going to do. We're going to add links into this. We're going to do one more step here. Hit stories. Okay. Go back into published. And then you could open up any of your previous posts. Here's all my old posts here. The one at the top is the most recent. Click on the 3 little dots there and click on Edit Story. You can go back in and edit your piece. Okay. Now, something you always want to do with every story you do in this class is hot link out to other sources. So as you're doing research maybe to write your story, you'd want to link off to something like Monetary Award Program or Pat Quinn's bio maybe. So let's go out and search for Governor Pat Quinn bio. Just a basic Google search. Okay, we don't want to go to his Wikipedia page, but there's a really good one at the National Governors Association here. Not the greatest photo, but it's got a good reliable bio. It's got all his key information in it. Wikipedia can be updated by anyone, so you always want to be careful with using anything out of there. To create a hot link, you just highlight the word and hit Control-K if you're on a PC, Command-K if you're on a Mac. Also, if you just highlight it, sometimes this menu will pop up. Click on the little chain link, paste your link in and hit return, and it turns it into a hot link. The one thing you never want to do is just paste this in. That's not good. Okay, that's raw link code, raw HTML we don't want in there. We'll do the same thing here with Monetary Award Program. Search Google for Monetary Award Program or MAP grants. Here's a good one. It's the Isaac site. Some of you may know this site. It's the Student Assistance Commission for finding scholarships. Great little website. Highlight Monetary Award Program. They've got a pretty nice little page on background on the MAP grant program. Now if I want to save this and publish it again, I'll hit Save and Publish. And now I have hot links out here. And always check your links once you publish them. It takes me off to the MAP grant program, takes me off to Governor Quinn. So always, always, always double check those links just to make sure they work. Nothing's worse than messing up a link in a story. Also watch little things like this. I have a funny wrap here. I should probably delete out the little space so the quote wraps properly. But there's little things like that that you'll pick up on. If you see any typos or mistakes in it, go ahead and fix them. But this will be your assignment for the first week. Once you have your account set up, you'll just want to grab this part of the link here, medium.com, and then go into our little handout that's linked up off the top of this page. This is our little Google Doc for our Medium sites. You'll just want to put your name in here. And then whatever your Twitter handle is here. And I've got mine at the top as an example. There you go. And once I see it in there, I'll go through and look at it, grade it, and give you feedback on it. And you're done with your first part of your assignment for week 1. Your second assignment will be the Google Trends assignment. I've got a training video that links off of that page, so you'll be able to see that as well. That's all I had for now. So complete this assignment, take a little break, and then start on your Google Trends assignment.